Recently, Elon Musk made very interesting statements. He publicly critiqued Apple and talked about problems that the biggest company in the world currently has. Then he went on Twitter and made a bold prediction saying that Tesla may become bigger than Apple in just a matter of months. There is no doubt that his confidence in the future of Tesla and SpaceX is sky high. And because his companies are doing so well, as of the end of October 2021, Elon Musk's net worth has reached $300 billion. It is very likely that he will soon amass even more. How does one get so wealthy? Well, nearly 2 years ago, Musk's net worth was not yet in the hundreds of billions. 2020 started with him in the $30 billion range. And when in 2020, the world experienced a global financial crisis, it would have been easy to assume that he would experience financial backsliding. Except he didn't. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Musk added $140 billion to his net worth in just 1 year alone, owing to the growing success of Tesla and their impressive sales records. Musk was one of a handful of billionaires who profited greatly during the pandemic, including Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Since Musk owns around a 23% stake in Tesla, it's no wonder that he saw tremendous feedback from the explosion of growth. 2021 was another big year for Musk financially. Back in January, he was able to eclipse Jeff Bezos, who had previously held the title of richest person since 2017. When Musk's net worth topped $185 billion, he bumped Bezos right out of that spot. Musk was good-natured about the news. He even cracked a few jokes on Twitter in response to the headlines. When the account titled "Tesla Owners of Silicon Valley" tweeted, "Elon Musk is now the richest person in the world at $190 billion. Musk replied, "How strange," followed by, "Well, back to work." Despite his tongue-in-cheek remark, Musk has always been forthcoming about how he intends to spend the bulk of his wealth. In a series of tweets from October 12, 2018, Musk discussed his money, beginning with a message in which he admitted that he has very little time for recreation and that he doesn't have vacation homes or yachts or anything like that. He went on to say that the way in which he chooses to spend his money might not be what people originally would assume. "About half my money is intended to help problems on Earth," he wrote, "and half to help establish a self-sustaining city on Mars to ensure continuation of life." Much of the spikes in his wealth can be attributed to the sharp increases in the prices of his shares, specifically the market value of Tesla. Since he doesn't take much of a salary from his companies, he depends on the market success of his company's shares for his wealth. Those first few days of 2021, for example, Tesla share prices hovered between $720 and $750 each. But by the end of that week, the share prices topped $800, which is where they pretty much stayed for the month. Although the share price experienced up and downs, with a low period in the $500 range, October 2021 saw another impressive spike. On October 25, 2021, the car rental company Hertz announced its intention to purchase 100,000 electric vehicles from Tesla to add to its fleet. They intend to have their order fulfilled by the end of 2022. According to their website, Hertz is also interested in exploring a new EV charging infrastructure across the company's global operations. Once this announcement was made, Musk saw his share prices of Tesla inch up to over $1,000 each, and he thus went to sleep $36 billion richer than before the announcement. For years, Musk and Bezos have been neck and neck in a few races, one being the modern space race and the other for the title of richest person. In 2015, Bezos held a relatively large advantage over Musk, as his net worth came in at around $34.8 billion, compared to Musk's $12 billion. A few major events happened on both sides to add to their wealth. Amazon announced their very first Prime Day as a celebration of the 20th anniversary of their website, Amazon.com. Blue Origin, Bezos' private spaceflight company, also tested their launch vehicle named New Shepard for the first time. Bezos seemed quite literally on top of the world that year. To his credit, Musk had a couple headlines himself. SpaceX boasted a successful landing of their Falcon 9 rocket, and on the Tesla side, the car company announced the launch of its Model X, which is a crossover SUV. The gap between them would take a surprising turn, however, in 2016, while Bezos lined his pockets even more following the success of Amazon's acquisition of the Washington Post. Musk took a $2.6 billion hit when Tesla purchased the struggling company SolarCity, allegedly to help out his cousins. After acquiring Whole Foods, Bezos' wealth grew even more, and he managed to bypass Bill Gates in 2017 to earn the title of world's richest person. Musk, by contrast, was still looking at a net worth of the $13 billion range. And although not a slight amount of money at all, it was still vastly lower than Bezos. As Bezos began 2018 in the hundreds of billions, Musk focused his efforts on SpaceX developments and the up-and-coming Model 3 of Tesla. The gap didn't begin to close until 2020, when two key events happened. Tesla was named the most valuable car company in the world, and later, on December 21st, it was added to the S&P 500 index. Shares of Tesla skyrocketed and created the bubble of wealth that Musk is now enjoying today. Bezos, on the other hand, fell back a bit due to the fact that he gave his ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, a sizable stake in the business. Musk is now almost $100 billion richer than Bezos, $150 billion richer than Bill Gates, and $184 billion richer than Warren Buffett. Needless to say, it's been a tremendous few years for the Tesla and SpaceX founder. It's interesting that this comes at a time when JP Morgan analysts predict Tesla will lose its dominance in the car industry, as more established brands step in with their own efforts and steal some market share. Only time will tell on this one. Musk hasn't always been so playful on Twitter and took the news of surpassing Bezos to Twitter, his preferred social media platform. Earlier in October of 2021, Bezos had this to say about his own company. "Listen and be open, but don't let anybody tell you who you are. This was just one of the many stories telling us all the ways we were going to fail." Today, Amazon is one of the world's most successful companies and has revolutionized two entirely different industries. He coupled his tweet with a photo of a 1999 issue of Barron's magazine published by Dow Jones & Company. The cover of the issue featured Bezos' head inside of a bomb with a headline that read, "Amazon.bomb." The first words of the article stated, "The idea that Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has pioneered a new business paradigm is silly." The articles also went on to call him just another middleman. Bezos had tweeted this as proof that he was underestimated back in the 1990s, and as a stark reminder of how far he's come. Musk responded to the tweet not with congratulations and not even with words, but with an emoji of a second-place ribbon, a clear and stark reminder to Bezos of where he stood on the wealth totem pole. This isn't the first time Elon Musk and Blue Origin CEO have clashed on Twitter, and of course, it's not the last one as well. Later this year, it was announced that Tesla had accelerated to a $1 trillion market cap. Musk again boasted about the win with a tweet that read, "Wild money times." 12-month projections of the stock placed the Tesla share price high at just over $1,500, which would clearly make Musk a very happy man. If Tesla continues to grow at the rate that it has been since 2019, Elon Musk might find himself to be worth $500 billion. Only time will tell on this one as well. And finally, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. It's easy, it's free, and it will be a great support for the channel.